Hi students, welcome to Geometrics Galaxy. In this video, we are going to see an overview of NCERT syllabus for CBSE grade 9 students. Once again, I welcome you all to the Math Mastery series. Today we are reviewing every chapter in the textbook. In the oncoming videos, I will give you in-depth concept explanations for all chapters with the help of practice questions and solved examples. Come along with me to get better in mathematical concepts and proceed over any challenge with confidence. Together, let us start on this educational journey. Now let us see what are the chapters we are going to study this year for grade 9. That's number system, polynomials, coordinate geometry, linear equation in two variables, introduction to Euclid's geometry, lines and angles, triangles, quadrilaterals, circles, Herons Formula, surface areas and volumes, and statistics. Our first chapter is the number system. Here we will recall natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. We will study in detail about rational numbers and irrational numbers. In the decimal expansion of real numbers, we will come to know that terminating and non-terminating repeating numbers are rational numbers and non-terminating, non-repeating numbers are irrational numbers. Next, we will learn to locate irrational numbers on the number line like root 2, root 3, root 5, etc. After that, we will concentrate on operations on real numbers. Here we will add, subtract, multiply and divide rational numbers and irrational numbers. An important topic here is rationalizing the denominator. We will see various problems with rationalizing the denominator. Finally, we will learn how laws of exponents are used in real numbers. Our second chapter is polynomials. Polynomial in one variable is an algebraic expression in one variable x. We can categorize polynomials in terms of numbers as monomial, binomial and trinomial, and in terms of degrees as linear, quadratic, cubic and biquadratic. Next we will see about zeros of polynomials, factor theorem and factorization of polynomials. We will use some algebraic identities to do factorization. In grade 9, you will study few more algebraic identities in addition to what you have studied in grade 8. We will use those identities to expand and factorize polynomials. Our third chapter is coordinate geometry. In this chapter, we will study to locate points in a plane. To locate a point, we need two perpendicular lines. One should be horizontal, the other should be vertical. The horizontal line is x-axis and the vertical line is y-axis. Both together we call it as coordinate axis. The plane is called as Cartesian or coordinate plane. Our fourth chapter is a linear equation with two variables. Here we will learn the general form of a linear equation in two variables and how to frame a linear equation for the given situation. Next we will find a solution for the linear equation in two variables. After solving, we will conclude that linear equation in two variables has infinitely many solutions. Our fifth chapter is Introduction to Euclid's geometry. In this chapter, Euclid has defined a point, a line and a plane, but the definitions are not accepted by the mathematicians. Therefore, these terms are now taken as undefined. Axioms or postulates are the assumptions that are obvious universal truth. They are not proved. Theorems or statements that are proved using definitions, axioms, previously proved statements. Here we will learn 7 Euclid's axioms and 4 Euclid's postulates. Our sixth chapter is on lines and angles. In this chapter, we will study basic terms and definitions, intersecting and non-intersecting lines, the linear pair axiom, the vertically opposite angles theorem and their applications. Our seventh chapter is triangles. In this chapter, first we will study what congruent shapes mean. Next, how can we say that two triangles are congruent? What are the criteria used to prove that the two triangles are congruent, the criteria are as follows: SAS, ASA, AAS, SSS and RHS. Each criteria and its applications will be studied in detail. This is our 8th chapter, quadrilateral. In quadrilaterals, we will study about properties of parallelogram. In lower classes, we have studied about the properties of parallelogram, but here we will prove each and every property as theorems. Next, we will study what is midpoint theorem, then the converse of the midpoint theorem. Our 9th chapter is circles. Here we will study about many properties of chords, such as equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center and the converse of the same. Also, the perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to the chord bisects the chord and vice versa. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center and the chords equidistant from the center of a circle are equal. Apart from the chords, congruent arcs of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. Then we will study an important theorem as follows. The angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. Angles in the same segment of the circle are equal. The angles in a semicircle is a right angle. Next, about the properties of a cyclic quadrilateral, such as the sum of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degrees and vice versa. Our 10th chapter is Herons Formula. Here we will study to find the area of triangle using Herons Formula. You might have a question about why we should use this, as we already know a formula for finding area of triangle like half base into height. Yes, you are right, students. We use this formula only we are provided with the measures of sides without knowing the height of the triangle. Our 11th chapter is surface areas and volumes. Here we will study to find the curved surface area and the total surface area of the right circular cone, sphere and hemisphere. Then we will also study how to find the volume of a cone, sphere and hemisphere. Here we need to remember the formulas to find the area and volume. I will explain to you clearly the derivation of formulas so that you will never forget the formulas. Here you need to concentrate on calculations to get accurate answers. Our 12th chapter is statistics. We will explore at how to represent data graphically using bar graphs, histograms and frequency polygons. I have a passion for both teaching and learning mathematics. This channel is dedicated specifically to CBSE students in grades 9 and 10. Utilizing animations, I aim to thoroughly explain every concept covered in your textbook. If you find Geometric Galaxy helpful, consider subscribing to my channel, and please don't hesitate to recommend this channel to your friends. Thank you.